AC is still 12.
Okay.
And I am from.
And what's that total level?
Total level is 3, Barbarian level 2, Fighter level 1.
Okay. 2 Barbarian, 1 Fighter. And race?
Tiefling.
Tiefling, thank you. Background?
Background is Soldier.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Let's see. Squigs. It's Rylu, right?
Yes, sir.
And Rylu actually has one of the slides over here. Unbeknownst to him, at a young age, he made a pact with a lesser deity, who to this day comes to him in his dreams and daily doings to guide him toward the chaos ahead. So you see Rylu twitching from time to time, looking off into the distance. Seems like he gets woken up in the middle of the night. Some of you that are rotating through shifts during a long rest might notice this. He seems restless throughout the night. So as y'all start to spend more time on the Chult, y'all are starting to get a little better feel for, well, personal things like that. And also, thank you for doing a little character background. Can I get a level, class, race?
He is a Tiefling, he is a Warlock 3, and he has the Charlatan background. Also, would you be able to... Would you be able to send the link that you sent to the group chat into here, because that way Jason and I can both go to it?
Yes. Give me 1 segundo. Bum, bum, I keep forgetting there's like a little text window in here. Messages. There we go, got it right there. And just a heads up, we are streaming right now, live. I'm going to share it from the Dungeon Master's art page. Had a couple people that brought up conversations about the Sunday adventures and the shenanigans y'all got into last week. Let's see. Oh, and Rylu, AC and HP?
AC is currently 14, my HP is 24.
And then we have... Let me go back to old notes. Girard.
I'll actually be right back. Give me 2 minutes.
Alrighty. Well, Girard disappears into the jungle behind you. Sitting around the fire right now is Artis Kyber, a man that y'all were able to meet at the top of Orolongo, who was arguing with some person, some shorter, about 4.5 foot tall person, similar to a tall dwarf, that they were bantering back and forth about, and he was asking for help. He was looking for some aid in making his way to Orolongo, or not to Orolongo, to Uma, to find some sources of power and seek and root out the evil there within. I'm trying to get y'all a picture right now, but my phone's falling over. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't overheat, because that would suck. Yay.
We remember that from last time.
Yeah, that sucked. That's why I made sure I had headphones this time. Y'all could hear me a little better. But this is Artis Kyber. The man that you see sitting around the fire with you. Heavily armored, heavily clad. He is blazing the way through the jungle with you, acting as guide, trying to direct you to some sort of crash that he heard off the distance from Orolongo. He believes it could, there could be some survivors there that need some assistance. He feels as if there might be something that ran awry, especially with the supply run, and he thinks the crew might be in danger. Right now, he's trying to guide y'all guide y'all down from Orolongo, and it appears to be about an 18, how he has it mapped out, about an 18-day trek to get there. If any of y'all would like to make a survival check with the active maps that he has, feel free. Try and find a shorter route, but other than that, seems like a nice little trek.
Nat 20.
Okay, so Dean is able to cut that in half, finding a route that seems to only take 9 days as Girard comes back in. He starts to look over the map, and he sees this odd little indicator. He's like, why do you take this big arc around this valleyway here? He says, oh, that is Ataz Kakaklal. It's the Valley of Death that, well, it's quite dangerous and treacherous. I try to avoid it at all costs. So I was a little worried you all might go down and slow me down. And it's no place to be without healing potions, medicine kits, or an able body alongside you. Besides that, Giral, can I get your base information, level, class, race?
Level 3 Druid, Circle of the Moon, Far Traveler background, and I am a lizard folk.
Druid, Circle of the Moon, lizard folk, background?
Far Traveler.
ACHP?
AC 16, HP 27. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything I need.
Alrighty.
You'll talk with Artist Kyber around the fire. It seems like y'all are just getting ready to finish sitting down for a long rest and finish out the night. Is there anything y'all would like to discuss amongst one another? Your adventures right now, what y'all remember from last time, and what all you were doing? Your quests and so forth. Really? Okay, cool.
We are going to Uma, correct? 9 days?
Yes.
Okay, just check.
Going to Uma.
Also, bug pellet, insect repellent, everybody.
Say again?
Insect repellent, everybody. Just by the way.
What was that? Sorry, I can't hear you. You're cutting out.
Bug repellent.
Yes, bug repellent.
Bug repellent. Ah, bug repellent. Yes, you got to remember your bug repellent.
All right,
so rolling out a few things.
So just to recap, last time we encountered that vicious plant and the troll, and that was pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
The adventure with chickens.
Y'all found the
Oh, right.
the
demon chicken.
statue.
Man, those demon chickens.
Ah, yes, the demon chicken.
Those freaking things.
Due to the, what I was going to say is due to the misjudgment of calculations for funds, is there anything that has changed due to that?
No, as of right now, it's just he's trying to find where he believes Uma to be located, and also he seems to be alluding to some companion of his, a friend that is exploring deeper within the jungle that he should be able to meet up with in about a 20-day.
Did we already?
Other than that, y'all are finding your way to try and go south to Uma.
I'd like to know a little more about this companion of his.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Do we already know anything about it currently?
Y'all know a little. He seems to be a bit of elusive about it. He seems to talk as it's a lifelong, well, not a lifelong friend, someone that feels as if he's been a lifelong friend, even though he's only known him for a few years. They met on the docks. They saved each other's lives pretty much, and have been doing so ever since. It's one of the reasons that he's so close to them and why they trust one another to meet up so far into the island of Chult.
Well, like Dean, I would like to know more about this character.
Okay, give me a persuasion roll.
$16.
16? All right, well, he seems a bit reluctant at first, but he opens up and says, well, he's a friend of mine that's a bit hard to understand at times. He doesn't speak. He's a mute. His species only communicates through scents and through smells. For whenever he agrees with you, he's in a happy mood, he's a jolly mood, he secretes scents of lemons and flowers. Other times when he's angry, it can get quite rank around him. So it's easy to tell when he's upset. But beyond that, that's about all the description you're able to get out of him.
22 nature. Does that sound like anything I've ever heard of?
All right, with a 22 nature, I need to turn this just a little bit. You recognize this odd name that comes into your mind from this old text you might have been scrolling through in the libraries. It's Surail. Saurail. And a race that originated in the distant world, whose members have long, long lives. They're reptiles.
Well, there goes Albert again.
Apparently, that was information we were not supposed to know.
Literal grain breaker.
Reptile-like creature.
Okay.
But that's all you're able to remember. Your memory just seems to cut short because there's so little known information on them.
Okay, so reptilian creature called Saurail.
Yes.
Got it.
Alrighty. So, as y'all going to start traveling, which path are y'all taking? Through the Valley of Death, or through the 18-day passageway circling around it?
Is there anything we can know about the path of death?
He outlines that there are several undead and unholy creatures that lie within, skeletons that move as if they still have their muscles, ghastly ghouls and terrible, frightful creatures all throughout the night, and daylight as well that'll surely take your life. That's it. Just little stuff like that.
And what's ahead of us on the 18-day path?
It is it's much more treacherous jungle, and you're going to have to cross a river at some point.
What do you think, guys? Undead or longer path?
We've already been at this for quite some time. I'm all for the path of death.
That does sound fun, yet interesting. Fighting undead. That sounds like a good story to have.
Or a good way to have a tombstone written.
My coin says, let's go to death.
Alrighty then. So, as y'all start going through the shorter pathway, the Valley of Death, you'll make it 2 days in before someone feels an odd disturbance in the middle of the night. Jirao, you awake.
Yo.
Oh, actually, no, not you. Sorry. You don't have hair. Rylu, you awake in the middle of one of your long rests. It's dark at night, and you look around, you shudder, as there's this ghastly creature that's looking over you. It's got a bit of your hair in its hand, and you feel a cut on your arm. It's what awoke you, as there's a bit of blood missing. And as this creature starts backing up, it just cackles and howls into the moonlight. Would you like to do anything?
I would use an action to, or not action, but a free action to alert the others that something is around us to wake them up.
Okay. Give me a performance check to see if you can beat their passive.
Let's start this off strong, guys. That's a natural 1.
You can't find the words to come out. And just as that, your maximum hit points are 24, correct?
Yes.
You see the creature's hands wave in front of your face. It seems as if it's casting some sort of spell.
Where's Brannigan when we need him?
And you feel yourself falling into a deep, deep sleep. The last thing your eyes see is this creature wading off into the distance with a bit of your hair and a bit of your blood.
Hey, Albert, I have a danger sense.
Yes.
I can sense things like spells happening around me. Would this rouse me from my slumber?
This would not while you're taking a long rest and sleep. You'd have to be awake for that. If it was directly attacking you, then yes, you would have. It's similar to the alert feat, like not being surprised. But since it was solely focused on Rylu, he was the only one that saw this happening. It was almost, as for Rylu too, it felt more like a dream state, as if you were almost shifted in a plane, or shifted to a different plane for this experience, similar to being on the upside down from Stranger Things when you awoke from this nightmare. That's why you awoke, and the other companions that were around didn't hear the scream that you heard so loud and echoing around you. But that's the last thing you remember before you wake up after y'all traveled 2 days from this original fire, and Rylu has had this experience.
Are we awake at this moment?
Yes. The sun is just starting to peek through the canopy overhead. Artist Kyber's got a fire going and looking quite around, just sort of nervous and on edge as you're starting the day.
Guys, I had this, this, I don't know if I should be telling you this. I might be going insane. I had a dream last night. There was a creature. It took off with something of mine, but I cannot find anything.
What did this creature look like, Riley?
What did you have to eat last night?
Did you have goblin as well? Because that's only for him.
Those are both excellent questions, and I do not remember eating anything that caused me to have such dreams like that before.
Did you have vegetables?
Can I?
That for you too.
Can I roll to see if I can recall what the creature looked like?
Yes, you can.
What would that be under?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
And it's going to be a disadvantage because you were so terrorized by this with that one from last time. Or when you saw her. She was able to cast the spell so quickly.
Both of those were 6.
Okay, so you just start to describe this odd, ghastly woman just draped down long hair. She almost feels, it looks as if she had pieces of string running all around her like silk or cobwebs hinted about her body. Her pure presence made the entire ground beneath her wilt. The flowers seemed to shrivel in her presence. But this is the recount that you hear from Rylu. This is on the,
9 for anything that might fit that bill?
You are able to remember things from ghouls to ghasts to medusas to hags, both green and what's another kind of hag? Night. But other than that, that's the sort of undead appearance that you remember. Anything else? Artist Kyber seems a bit perplexed by this. He isn't able to recognize or discern who this might have been either, and he's a little unnerved that he didn't sense something come into the camp, especially as how you describe it. He seems to start talking a little bit to Brinius about that, the in-game mechanic of how he's so alert and aware because he's been picking up on how Brinius is a little more alert as they go down the pathway and picks up on a few things that the passive perceptions of Brinius or that Rylu and Giral might miss. And can I get y'all's passive perceptions, actually? Just for double checking my notes.
15.
Okay, 15 for Giral.
That should be 10 plus perception modifier, correct?
Yes.
11.
Okay.
12.
Okay. So, Giral, you're starting to pick up on stuff as well, similar to that in-game feat that he has. And other than that, there's not really any mention of it. Just artists have started to take hold of it and look. Is there anything else y'all like to do this morning after this conversation?
Am I able to ask him if him traveling through this ways many times before, if he has any form of experience or stories about such a thing?
He says, unfortunately, a lot of this jungle looks the same to me. There are pathways that just seem to run you in circles from time. And even in my experiences here, I haven't seen a creature like that, but I've heard tales of the hag at Mabala. I've heard rumors of ghasts and ghouls residing within the Valley of the Dead. It's one of the reasons that I warned of this pathway. But we're already 2 days into this. We are committed, and we shall make it through. I have no fear.
I want to do a medicine check on Rylu.
Okay.
18.
18 medicine check on Rylu is not going to discern any physical harm other than a small gash on his left forearm. Seems to be about 3 inches long and cut with an extremely sharp blade.
I have an herbalism kit. Could I maybe come up with some sort of concoction to prevent infection from seeping in?
That would need to be a medicine kit.
Okay. What can I do with an herbalism kit then?
It's for concentrating poisons, for gathering leaves, mushrooms, things to help make potions or sell to alchemists.
Okay. Or maybe making bug repellent?
Yeah, maybe making bug repellent.
I can figure that
Might be able to find the use for it. And everyone give me Constitution saving throws with advantage because of the bug repellent.
16.
Okay.
15.
Also 16.
Alrighty then. So as that happens, you feel the bugs trying to get in past the bug repellent. They try and peck at you, try to get to you, but you stave it off, and you see Artis Kyber even waving, getting a little annoyed by it, but your bug repellent holds true. Y'all continue on the rest of the day. You go about it pretty unbothered. You cut through, you alternate through macheteing. Can I get a marching order for how y'all are walking through the forest?
I wish to be at the rear.
I wish to be in the middle.
I guess that makes me first.
And Lizard Folk up front with his claws again, standing side by side with Artis. And as y'all are walking forward, it seems as if the sun's starting to get a little lower. It seems like it's just past noon for how the streaks are shooting through. Y'all see 5 stones come hurling through the air. 3 at Jidal and 2 at Artis. 2 are going to hit Giral. 1 is going to hit Artis. As you see these big hulking figures come out of the trees above and start screeching. Going to be 8 points of damage from the first rock to Giral. 7 points on the second. And 5 points on the third. You see Artis take 2 substantial hits to his forehead. Both the rocks land on their marks. As you see 5 apes just hulking down, leaping forth from the trees. They sit about 30 feet above y'all and about 20 feet away from y'all on the ground, each of them holding more rocks in their hands. What would y'all like to do? Because right now, Artis failed a Constitution saving throw so bad that he's just dizzied and stunned for a few seconds.
Can we tell if they are reacting to us being there or if they intend to fight?
You can give me a survival, a nature, or a perception check. Just changes what you find out, all depending on the roll.
16 nature.
Unnatural for perception. Unnatural 20 for perception.
All right. Y'all are able to see that these creatures look antagonizing. Their eyes are darting between your packs. An artist says, they might be hungry. They might have wandered too far in. They're trying to scavenge. I haven't seen creatures this alive this far into the valley before. And he seems a bit nervous and off put by it now that he's able to regain himself, his composure. As this happens, there's another volley of rocks. 1 is going to hit Giral. The other is going to hit Artis. Artis takes another fair hit.
There
were 5 of them. And Giral is going to take 7 points of damage as the apes just start whooping and hollering and screaming, beating their chests and just being very aggressive.
We should go get him before this kills somebody, man. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, I'm going to shift into beast form after that.
Okay, so as you transform into beast mode, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait. Before that, I'm going to cast bark skin on myself.
Okay, there you go. Timing. But I will need initiative because the apes are absolutely freaked out by this. They're going to go into full attack mode.
15. Killing it.
Quick on the draw by Brinius.
11.
20,
Enough.
21.
Right, Lou. Yeah. And Giral?
11.
Alrighty then. Riley, what would you like to do as you respond after seeing your comrade transform into this massive creature? And what did you turn into? Canosaurus?
Carnotaurus, yep.
Carnotaurus.
The giant hyena stats.
I will throw an Eldritch Blast at them and see what that does.
Okay.
That is an 11.
11 does not hit as the magic energy just goes to the wayside of these creatures. Seem to be hanging around the trees by their arm and maneuvering around quite adeptly. But you've now gotten the focus of 2 of them. Anything else?
I will use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
I think, yes, upon my quarterstaff.
Okay, sounds good. That can do some magic damage now. As you cast that spell, your staff lights up a bit, and you see 2 rocks come raining down at you. Is your AC still 14? One of the rocks is going to hit you right in the chest, doing 5 points of damage. 3 rocks are going to come raining down on the Carnotaurus Giral. What's your AC in Carnotaurus form?
With bark skin active, 16.
Yep. 16? 2 of the rocks are going to hit. 1 hitting the ground next to you, 6 points of damage on the first, 5 points on the second. As Artist Kyber steps out to the side and gets a little closer to the tree. But it is not his turn yet as a reaction. So, Brinius.
I would like to see if there's any kind of weaknesses I can exploit before I just... They're just apes with rocks, and we lost Albert. So
there do not appear to be any weaknesses you can exploit for face value.
All right, you got it. So I'm just going to grab my Warhammer and just charge at the nearest one that I can find.
They are 30 feet in the air.
30 feet in the air? All right,
yeah.
then. Well, I wish to do Hellish Rebuke on one of them then. It's a new spell.
Okay.
Let's see what it can do.
I should mention that for Tieflings at level 3, that is cast once per day at level 2.
Okay.
All
2
right,
Tieflings,
here.
the lizard folk, the human, face off against the apes in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Rolled a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
All right, so at level 2, I roll 2 d10s. So let's see what I can do here.
Oh.
12.
12 points of damage severely hurts one of these monkeys, but now he has just gained focus at you and whimpers as he hangs in the tree, preparing a rock to launch at you. Anything?
All right, so I'm looking into this, and it's supposed to make a dexterity saving throw for fire. If you fail, it takes 2 d10 fire damage on failed save.
Okay, it's a dex save?
Yes, sir.
And DC, because this is going to be close.
It's not giving me DC.
Your spell save DC. Tiefling, Wisdom, or Charisma?
I think it's Wisdom. Hold on here.
So it should be 10 plus your Wisdom modifier.
12.
12, he succeeds.
So you take
does not
half
catch
damage.
fire. Yeah. Okay. So 6 points instead of 12.
You said that was at 2d10?
It's 2d10.
At second level or higher, it increases by 1d10 for each spell slot above first.
Isn't it supposed to be 2? Because I rolled for 2.
3d10.
Yeah, 3d10 is that for the natural ability one. So roll another
I need to
d10.
roll one more time for damage then because I rolled twice.
So roll me one more and then half it. Giral, what would you like to do in kind of Taurus form?
The unmute button wasn't showing up. I am a large creature. Can I reach them?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like you are within reach of 2 of them.
All right. I'm going to.
If you move up.
I'm gonna charge up and try and eat one of them out of the tree.
Okay.
It is an 18 to hit.
Hits. You go up and try and beat one out of the tree.
Nom nom nom. 13 damage.
13 damage lays waste to this creature as 2 of them now appear fairly hurt. The winces and still holds on to the tree.
Didn't kill him?
Didn't kill him.
Okay.
Yet.
I'm going to follow up with a roar of
12 seconds into
defiance.
combat.
I will roll to attack the one that was just injured for the Eldritch Blast once more.
Okay.
That will not hit either. My attacks seem to go missing everywhere.
Seems like you're twiddling your fingers. They're a little too slick from the insect repellent. Seems like you're having a hard time, but other than that, is that all, Rylu?
I will use. I do not know how long the I'm terrible at that word.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh
It's at least 1
lasts.
minute.
Then I will just keep that active, and I will move out of cover or into cover to avoid fire from them.
Okay. And with that, you see the creatures getting ready to attack. They shift focus from Rylu, as 2 of them are going to hurl rocks at this hellish rebuking Brinius, both of which are going to hit. First one does 8 points of damage to Brinius. The second one does 7 points. Then we have 2 rocks going at Giral. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 rocks, because that one's still alive. And 14 will hit, right? Incantator's form, Giral?
Negative. Bark skin.
Bark skin, okay. So 2 of those will hit instead of 3, dealing 5 points of bludgeoning damage on the first and 9 points on the second. And that is their turn as they start beating their chests. 2 are now engaged with Giral, and they threw the last of their rocks. Looks like they're preparing to punch you as they're engaged. The other 3 have backed up about 10 feet away from that, but still in view of everyone as they don't have shit for stealth checks or get it as a bonus action. Brinius.
So which one hit me? Because I would like to strike back at that one the best I can.
Okay, the one that hit you is the partially damaged one that's engaged with Giral.
Is that one in the air or on the ground?
All of them are in the air, hanging 30 feet in the trees. And they're being quite loud. It's just, woo, 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 the entire time.
I wish to cast through Magraji, how you pronounce that correctly. That one. I wish to make it seem like the trees are on fire.
Okay. You startle one of the monkeys that's engaged with Giral. He's going to have advantage on his next attack against that one.
Excellent. And since I do not wish to try to climb at these trees, I will end my turn with that.
All right. So the monkey's surprised as Giral. You have 2 engaged with you, 1 damaged and 1 not.
Which one do I have advantage against?
The damaged one.
All right. Well, might as well start off with that one. 23.
23 will definitely hit.
14 damage.
14 damage cleaves through the creature, nearly luthering him.
All right.
But Jural is able to take him.
So that one's dead?
As the creature, he falls to the ground. The other one starts shrieking even louder.
Alrighty. Bonus action. Turn to the other one and bite at it. Because rampage.
Okay. Yep. Rampage! You get to kill stuff, yeah.
And that would be a natural 20.
Oh, damn.
All the dice. Let's see. 6, 10, 15, 18 damage.
And that one you do, Luther, as it narrowly hangs on front of you, looking beaten, battered, but still keeping his fist there. Anything else?
Can I try and hurl it out of the tree with my as I tear into it?
Unfortunately not. You don't have any of those nice little feats that allow it.
Okay.
All right,
Can,
back
bite
to
its arm off or anything?
He's barely alive. He's looking like he's about to go into a Vader suit. Kind of crispy. Rylu. 18 seconds into combat.
I hate to be a one-trick wonder, but I have to go with the Eldritch Blast again to try to use for range at the injured one.
Hey, third time's got to be the charm.
That is a 14.
And that does hit.
Finally. Let's see. I need a 1d10. And that is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage caused the creature to fly away from the Canitaurus as he's no longer engaged. The three others are in the treetops around him. But the ape falls to the floor as Rylu claims a victim with his Eldritch Blast. So we have the 3 shots from rocks as they back up another 20 feet in separate directions from you. Getting in sort of a, they go like fork out. So each one of them is about 10 to 15 feet away from one another. Total about 30 feet away from the base of Jural. That's where all 3 of these rocks are going to go. You have a 16 AC with your mage armor up. And 2 of them are going to match. 1 of them will hit. First one doing 5 points of damage. Second one doing 9 points of damage. Third one doing 8 points of damage. As all of these rocks laying quite hard, and you just see Jural getting battered and beaten. That, Brinius. Brinius.
I'm thinking about what to do.
Oh, yeah. You only got 6 seconds. Come on. It's the heat of the moment. What would Brinius do?
Well, then I'm
Monkeys are winning.
Get out of the way of these rocks. I want to see if I can get out of range of these things.
Well, right now it looks like the rocks are out of range with you as they backed up. Jural's the only one in their active range.
And what kind of creature is Jural? Can I use him? Can I like run on him to get up into these apes' face?
Right now he's not engaged with any apes, but if you were on Jural's back, yeah, you could get engaged with one. You could do a Jural animal handling check.
I got a whopping 11.
11, you're able to try and stand on top of him, but you just slide off.
I'll grant him advantage on
it. To the side. Okay, give me advantage roll. Roll it again, take the higher. Hope that it's higher. Jural sort of feels you and starts nuzzling down, preparing to be settled. A 19?
Yes, sir.
And Jural is straddled as you're just waving about this tiefling as he rides a polymorphed lizard folk. All right. That would be your action, though, to get all the way up there. So, Jural, what would you like to do with this fresh tiefling barbarian fighter on your back?
Bonus action to heal myself.
Probably a good idea.
Because Circle of the Moon.
Yeah.
Those are not the right dice.
Yeah, roll the smaller ones, like
Oh,
D4s.
that's helpful.
Need more D6s for this.
Oh, that pretty much negated the last round. Oh, no, not quite.
Okay, I'll throw them harder this time. I'll try to crit.
All right, well. So that's done. And, well, now that we're in mounted combat, I'm going to charge in and snap at the nearest one.
Okay. Attack roll.
Hang on.
Flashing, you asshole. Damage.
Twice in a freaking row.
Oh.
Oh. 18 plus 3 is 21.
And you rampage this guy into oblivion. Another 8 falls to the ground.
And I can move up to half my speed as part of the rampage.
Okay, so you can move up and get engaged with another one.
Nom 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 nom.
Is that it? Pulls out his fists. Anything else?
14.
14 hits.
11 damage.
And Giral takes out 2 apes in a 6-second spur of rampage. All the way around, taking out monkey after monkey.
I am just covered in blood. It's wonderful.
Delicious.
The last one is going to take a rock shot at Brinius, riding the back of this beast because he feels that you're the leader, you're the mount of what this thing is. Brinius will get hit. I need a dexterity saving throw. Brinius takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
14 saving throw.
14. All right, you are nearly able to keep on the back of the beast. Other than that, the creature starts trying to run away. Oh, Rylu.
My Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet. I will try to get the farthest one.
Okay. Attack roll.
That is a 10. That does not
10,
hit.
and that is not hit. Seems like your finger is still a little sticky from the bug repellent. You put it on too vigorously.
With that, I will try to move forward while cursing.
Okay, Brinius.
Is any of these apes within my reach? Like, can I reach any of them?
As of right now, no. He's about 15 feet away from you. Oh, no. The big one's about 40 feet away from you because he just ran. Only one left.
Can he ready an action to attack when I approach it?
Yes, he can.
And I have advantage on melee attack rolls against any unmounted creature that is smaller than my mounts, by the way.
You get a point of inspiration. And give me an attack roll as Giral goes running up with his barbarian fighter on the back, the tiefling, coming to wail and melee in with advantage because he's got a fucking Canataurus mount.
So I got awful news, everybody. I just rolled a nat 1 on this.
Yeah. On advantage?
On both of them?
Oh, on advantage. Okay, hold on.
So let's say, wow, 1 in 400.
Nat 20.
There we go down. Damn it. Tell me how you'd like to kill him as you're riding on the back of this creature.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't know how I came back from that.
Well done.
Spectacularly.
And we are out of initiative.
That was fantastic.
Twas.
We just invented a new sport, Dino Polo.
Oh, God.
And so far, we are the champions.
We are the champions. So as y'all are looking around, calming yourselves, Artist is poking around. He says, hey, do you see this? Do you see this creature? Oh, God, it's coming. Oh, God, I was so frightened. I thought that half-orc was coming towards me. I thought his undead remains were lurching forward, but he's dead. He's dead. as he starts to point out this very large, crumbling body that seems to be stuck into a tree, impaled by a broken-off piece of a massive horn, just on the edge of this area that y'all are fighting over. It looks like there's an odd nest around it. Seems as if it might have been shelter for some ape-like creatures when they were on the ground.
What does this body look like? What kind of creature is it?
Give me a nature check, but it looks like a half-orc.
18 for wait a minute. 18 plus 18, 22, 24 for nature.
Oh, right. You see this is a half-orc that does not seem to be native to this island, and he has an odd blue triangle painted onto his forehead that seems quite pristine to be on such a dead body.
I relay this information to the others, as per usual.
Okay.
Do any of you guys know anything about this triangle symbol?
With that, Artist pulls out a book and says, yes, I've seen it on several creatures that shamble around this area. I have seen it on undead. I have seen it on Unity. I haven't been able to discern who it is or what it represents, though. I've just seen it all over the island.
I poke it with a stick.
It shambles forward, falls off the horn. Seems like it's been degrading for quite some time, but the body just collapses down onto the ground. The horn stays firmly planted into the wall. You see an odd little satchel fall off the body.
I'm going to sniff the satchel.
It smells like insect repellent.
I loot it.
You find 20-day supply of insect repellent.
Woohoo! The land provides. Yes, I'm pretty sure she is.
So what Rylu did looked fun. I also wish to poke it with a stick, just for funsies.
So just for funsies, the other tiefling, y'all just start poking back and forth the stick. Nothing else falls out of it, except an excellent lock. It looks like it's in pristine condition, falls out of the creature as well. It's quite shiny and quite ornately crafted. Seems to be worth about 50 gold the way you look over it, but there is no key, as it's sealed on top, and it is indeed locked.
I would still like this lock if no one else wants this lock. It's super shiny, and I like it.
Well, you hit the pinata with this stick this time. I guess it's yours.
I just like poking dead things.
Oh, God. As y'all are able to make it to that evening and get sitting around your long rest and your fire and talk of the adventures today as y'all still try to deliberate and talk over the Blue Triangle. Y'all are now 3 days into the jungle.
Just for shiggles, 14 history on that triangle.
You do not remember anything new, any writings of it, or any sort of indication of where it might have originated from.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of news on Dinosaur Island.
I rolled a 19 for religion on the triangle symbols.
It does seem to have some odd religious affiliation, but you have not seen this deity before.
So I do recognize it as some kind of religious symbol, fellas.
Yes, you do.
So if you know anything about that.
If we meet anyone who's, more inclined to talk than throw rocks at us, we might want to see if they know anything about this in connection with those 9 trickster gods.
If I tell our guide, whatever his name is, that is religious, would that help him connect any kind of dots?
Artist Kyber. Let's see if it does. It does not, as he's still scratching his head a bit befuddled by what it could be. Is there anything else I'd like to do? Oh.
Just before or after we've gone to sleep?
Oh, nothing. Just reading up for future events. So y'all are able to get your long rest. It goes unmolested. Y'all don't have any issues with it, and y'all start off the next day. Are y'all continuing your travels?
Yeah.
Go after we applied bug repellent.
Sounds good. I need a survival check by Giral.
16.
16 is going to get y'all going pretty well for the day. Y'all make it through, observing new plant life as Artist takes out his journal and pens a lot of things that y'all are passing along the way, documents the trail. Y'all are able to blaze through without much of a trouble until y'all start hearing an odd rumbling around you. You just start feeling as if there's a large presence as you feel the ground start to shake and little puddles of water just start to bubble up or ring out and pulsate as if there's something large walking your way.
I'm pretty sure we should hide right now. I'm pretty sure it might be another T-Rex.
I will start to hide that.
Okay, and as you say that, Artist Kyber disappears from y'all's passive perception.
Of course he does.
Because we have had experience with the T-Rex before, and we are now on the lookout because of him, would we have advantage on stealth rolls if we wish to take one?
Unfortunately not. Stealth is still the same no matter how scared you've been.
Okay.
But you do not hear the familiar roars of a creature, especially it being this close.
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on the party.
Okay.
+10 to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Okay, so everyone get that +10 to your stealth roll and let me know what you got.
Woohoo!
18 with that. What that spell he did.
18.
Okay.
24.
So as you'll see, the trees start to move to the sides as you see this hulking creature with a singular eye on its forehead. It lumbers forward with a great club in hand and a rock in the other. Seems to be just walking with purpose, but he strolls and he continues past the party. He's almost on you and he starts sniffing the air overhead. But he continues onward, and as all of you stay still, it continues along its path. You have hidden from it. How long do y'all wait before you come out of hiding?
What do you guys reckon? Half an hour?
I wouldn't say anything more than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let's compromise and say 20 minutes. I have dice. We can gamble.
I'll take that. All right, highest of the D20s.
If your conscience, your politics won't allow you to marry.
Mine was 14.
Yeah, I got a solid 6. And
Oh, Lordy.
So a reasonably short amount of time.
Yep.
Not quite an hour. Not quite half an hour, but more than 5 minutes. We waited a few moments.
I say
Okay, so you'll wait a few moments.
we should move at like half speed to like try to distance ourselves the best possible. We know what's ahead of us. Let's try not to catch up with it.
I
Okay.
agree with that.
So traveling at half speed,
I
y'all
would recommend, but at least for a little while. Maybe till midday.
Okay, Artist is going.
Yeah, let's debate like 4 hours, half speed, give or take.
Okay. I'll roll out Artist guiding y'all along the trail as y'all are going to make it to the rest of the day back around your campfire without any disturbances.
Hey, guy who keeps disappearing. Any idea what the hell that was?
Says, oh, that was a Cyclops, a huge creature, and they're quite chaotic. They roam and range around these parts. I've heard of them, but never quite seen one up close before. I'm quite glad it continued on. I don't know if we could have handled it.
Are they tasty?
He says, I have never had Cyclops before, but be my guest if you want to try and slay one. I will be hiding in the brushwork, though.
I'll remember
What do you know
that.
Cyclopses? I've never seen such creatures before.
Can I roll for insight as to figuring out why he does not join us for attacking?
And for that, he does join y'all for attacking. More often than not, his attacks have missed so far, or you haven't seen anything critically hit. The only time that he's hidden successfully was for the Cyclops one, when he was already like, nope, I'm not about it, and he's hiding.
Okay.
Besides that, he still is a part of the party and taking active shots as you go along.
Okay. I haven't seen or I haven't heard his rolls, so I'm just kind of like, he ran away from us.
I wish to know more about Cyclopses, since I have never personally have seen one before.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
So I am killing it tonight with this nat 1.
And you aren't able to remember a thing about the creatures, just looking quite befuddled by it all as y'all are sitting around the fire trying to remember.
Let me try with a 22.
Okay. You were able to remember that they're quite brutish creatures. They have poor depth perception, so they have a really hard time attacking creatures that are far away from them. You don't know anything else about their native history within Chult or their presence here.
Not a roll, but is there a way to investigate the ground as we continue forward to see if he diverted from our current path, like later on, or to see
Yes,
if
please give me an investigation roll.
14.
Well, there goes Albert.
He's gone.
Hey, what do you think? If we come across the next Cyclops, do you want to fight it or you want to try to back away from it?
With the knowledge that we have now,
I'm good for fighting it now.
I go to
it does not look like it
as hard, if not more
It
difficult.
does not look
than
like
that
it's going
troll.
the same direction.
Okay, I heard you.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Continue on, I guess.
Okay.
With bug
One
repellent.
second, because good to have that bug repellent. But as y'all continue onward, your morning goes quite awry as you start to hear the crunching of branches. It seems like there's some creatures moving out in the woodwork, dashing between the trees around you, and Artis gets a little unnerved. He alerts everyone in the party. He says, I feel that there's some creature back here, some beast. I've seen two sets of eyes lurking around us. He gets quite unnerved by this. Y'all are able to see the jowls of a creature extend out. I need everyone to roll initiative, and you see a large by size, wolf with an icy silver mane. It seems to have jowls open. It's snarling. It seems like it's about to pounce.
18.
Hard 7.
Rylu, 18.
18 was mine.
Okay. Did you roll?
8.
Okay. Riley, what would you like to do as you see this creature jump into the pathway ahead of y'all, about 20 feet in front of you?
As a bonus action, I would like to use the Shillelagh cantrip, and then
okay.
Yes. I will have to note that in my book. And for my for my primary, I will stance out, hold my action, and if it moves forward, use poison spray.
Okay. So it has moved forward, and it's going to start running towards you, so go ahead and give me that.
17. Oh, no. For poison spray, they must make a... yes. My spell save...
con save.
That is a 1d12.
Didn't even come close to it.
Sweet. Let me go d12 out. That's... that is a solid 6.
6 points of damage as that creature takes it in stride. Its eyes flare up, its mouth opens, and I need a dexterity saving throw as this frosty cone exhales from its breath.
And then I will move to try to avoid out of his direct path.
Okay. He is going to just barely be, you have 30 feet of movement, correct?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to be able to reach you. He was 20 feet away at the start, and he's got 50 feet of movement. So I need dexterity saving throw as he launches this, as he's about 15 feet away from you. It seems like you've diverted away from the party, so you're the only one that's getting affected by the breath right now, but I do need the dexterity saving throw.
That is 15.
All right, you're going to take 7 points of cold damage as this cone just seems to bear down on your icy tiefling skin. You hear it start to growl and whine off, and you hear it howl towards the moon. Or, well, where the moon would be. The sun is just starting to beat you all.
What about me? Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, it's now your turn.
Oh, okay. 18 nature on this thing.
Okay, 18 nature is able to recognize it as a winter wolf. They are usually pack fighters and have also been used as domesticated creatures for things like giants.
Okay. Any weaknesses that are noteworthy?
You're able to remember that they are immune to cold damage.
Okay.
Decisions.
Let's switch it up a little bit. I am going to become a Deinonychus.
Okay, Deinonychus, and this is what the creature looks like that you're fighting. So the Deinonychus takes form.
All right. And how far away from me is it?
30 feet.
All right. If you move at least 20 feet before hitting a target with a claw attack, the target must succeed on a DC 12 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. So let me know if you hit.
That is a natural 1.
And you will not hit this creature. It whips around, tearing, looking eyes at you now. It's splitting its attention
Luckily, I
between
have
Railu and you. Damn it.
How about a... What the heck is his... Oh, I've got the plus written down. 17.
17 will hit. Strength saving throw fails. It goes prone.
Nice. Alrighty. That is not the right die. Whoa, nice. Maxed on the D8. 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage. As it cries out in pain and agony.
Alright, so it is prone. Then make bite attack as a bonus act. Okay, so I have multi-attack. 2 claws and a bite. If I hit with the pounce, I can make a bite as a bonus. So is that an additional bite?
Can.
Okay, so the first bite. And that
it's not an additional bite, it's just 1. Because you've already used the multi-attack.
Well, I get 2 claws and a bite with the multi-attack.
Oh, but does multi-attack just give you 2 attacks as actions? And 1 action?
It says 1 bite and 2 claws as an action.
Okay, then yes, you do get 2 bites, yes.
Okay. So, and he's prone, so I get advantage, correct?
Yes.
I will take the 18 plus 4.
Okay, hits.
For 7 damage.
Okay, wails in. It seems to be doing a fair bit of damage, but it's got a thick coat and heavy fur.
And then that bonus action to make another bite. 17 again.
Hits. Damage.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 20. Flat 20, not natural. Yeah. I forgot the advantage. 9 damage.
9. There's a good lay into this creature, but it still has quite a bit of fight left into it. His eyes pierce up at you.
It's still a scene straight out of Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm. As Brinius, what would you like to do? This combat's happening 30 feet away from you.
I wish to cast Hellish Rebuke on this thing. Keep in mind it is a fire spell.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where's my D20 at? Okay.
Succeed on a save, so it'll be half damage.
I also did not hit with a whopping 4.
Okay, yeah, that would not do it. So it goes way wide of the creature.
So I just wish to do the Babe Ruth thing, point at it, and run at it. And bear in mind, Warhammer in hand.
Okay, Warhammer in hand. As you hear this, you hear a voice crack out from behind you, a place you just left from. His artist, with his 1 initiative roll, screams out, "Run, you fools! Run, you bastard fools! We must get out of here now!" He starts backing up like he moves 15 feet away, weapon in hand, as he's looking around at the trees all around. Rylu.
With that in note, I will cast Eldritch Blast as I start to run in the same direction that he is currently running, and not quite knowing what to do. So,
All right. The wolf will get a disadvantaged opportunity attack as you run away, but it will hit. I need a strength saving throw. Yeah, but go ahead and give me your Eldritch Blast just in case. It could, you never know what could kill it.
the Eldritch Blast was a 14.
14 will hit. Give me damage.
Eldritch Blast did 13 points of damage.
Okay, and it severely hurts the creature. It looks to be starting to slow down finally, but it's got plenty of fight left in it. Now I need a strength saving throw that bites into your ankle as you try to run away, and you take 9 points of piercing damage.
19 minus 1, so that is 18.
And you keep from falling prone. You're able to run away. You're about 15 feet away from Artis right at this point. As the creature, damn it, does not recharge its cold breath and howls out for the start of its turn as it looks this new creature right in the face. It will begin to attack. What is your AC as this creature, Dean?
A meager 13.
And it will hit with one of its bite attacks. Give me a strength saving throw. He does 10 points of piercing damage.
Another nat 20.
And you keep upright. You don't feel like you're going to be knocked down by anything. As you see the cold, lifeless eyes of another creature come around the river bend. He starts to howl towards the moon. He's about 30 feet away from where y'all are currently located, on the opposite side of where Artis and Rylu are. So as it goes, it's new wolf, everyone fighting around the roof, wolf, Artis, and Rylu. As it starts to howl towards the air, you see it prepare to charge. Chiral. And it stands up.
Interesting. And where is it? Okay, I do not have keen smell in this form, but let's see, 23 perception. Do I smell any more of these things in the area?
You do not smell any of these things in the area. You sense an unfamiliar smell, something that seems like it's foul odor. It seems stench. It almost seems like rotting fruit.
Is that anything like what Artis described of his friend?
No, it is not.
Alrighty.
All right. Brilliant.
Is this a new turn? A new round?
Yes, this is 12 seconds into combat.
Okay.
And that was your action.
That was my action?
Yes, perception check is an action taking. So
Okay.
legendary actions to perceive are so dope.
Got it. Then I'll take a bonus action to bite this thing again.
Okay.
Hungry Jaws. 16.
16 will hit.
Alrighty. In this case, it is 8 damage.
All right, and the creature still has a fair bit of life left in him as it howls and cries towards the sky.
And I get a little bit back. Alrighty.
Brinius.
Did I hear Artemis yell out, like, we need to run?
Yes. Run, you fools! Run, you bastard fools! Run!
Then I stop in my tracks and immediately look around to see if I can see what he was talking about.
Okay, you were able to notice the other creature. Other than that, you do not see anything else.
And it's just another ice wolf thing.
Another ice wolf, yes. Winter wolf. But that's your passive perception. To make any further checks, you would have to take an active perception roll, which takes your action.
I continue with my charge and go at the more wounded of the wolves.
Okay.
Do I reach the wolf?
You do reach the wolf. Yeah, you reached the wolf last turn.
Then I wish to attack it with my warhammer.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Nat 20.
Double damage, you're going to need it.
Great. So you guys are going to be disappointed in me, but with that D20, I got a whopping 5 damage.
5 damage laying into it. As the creature scoffs and prepares to open its mouth as its attention is now drawing towards you, Brinius. Anything else?
Just to brace for impact. If I roll for animal handling, will that help me literally for anything?
No, it will not, and you don't have an action for that right now.
Then I'm just going to brace for impact.
Artist draws back his bow and shivers and cries out, his voice cracking. I said run, you fools! We have to run! Rylu.
I will catch up to where he is, and I will once again throw an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Right now, y'all are about 45 feet away from the combatants.
Mine has a range of 120 feet.
Oh yeah, you're good. I'm just for situational. That's how far away you are, just distance-wise.
Okay. That is a 23 to hit.
Hits damage.
Another 13.
Okay. This creature is looking significantly hurt. It almost looks like it's about to fall and shudder under the weight of its own body.
I will scream out, die already.
It's about to. But as it gets back up, it tries to focus some energy, and you see it coalesce, this cone of cold that goes and disperses all over Brinius' face as your face goes cold and chilly. Brinius, I need a dexterity saving throw. And Brinius is nowhere to be found right now, so we'll have the 2 advantaged attack rolls from the other one that comes charging forward. I'm going to be attacking on Jidal. The first one would have crit failed, but is going to hit your 13 AC for the first one. And I wish I had one that glowed. Hits on the second, so I need 2 strength saving throws. Tell me which one's first and second. I need a dexterity save from Brinius.
19 on the first strength.
Okay, you stay upright.
And a 16 on the second.
You stay up from the second. It tries to notch your ankle.
Is that a strength saving throw?
No, dexterity saving throw for you, good sir.
Dexterity, you got it. 17, 18. 18.
18, and you half the damage from this cold breath going right into your face as you take 13 points of cold damage. And the first hit on Aladdin, motherfucker, is going to be... I need more dice. Aw. 6 points of piercing on the first. And the second does 19 points of piercing. Yeah.
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 Okay. All right.
As both of these creatures crane their heads upward and howl as if they're howling towards the moon.
Well, that drops me out of Deinonychus form.
And you fall out of Dino form 18 seconds into combat. What's your current hit points?
Back in lizard form at 21.
Okay.
Druids are
With
fun.
that, Jidal, what would you like to do?
It's an excellent question. Now that rotting smell was in addition to these two things?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to our buddy who seems to know when to get the heck out of Dodge.
Okay.
I'm going to shift back into Carnotaurus form.
Okay.
Because those hit points might come in handy.
Yeah.
And try and scoop up my buddy Brinius as I run.
I was just
Okay.
as you are.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
From both of us, or just
Just him.
That is a 13.
13, you are narrowly able to get the backside of his collar as you can't grab a hold of the tiefling, but you are able to run away if you would like.
Can I try to grab on as he's running by? Because that was also my original.
You cannot.
Damn.
You cannot, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Oh, and as it runs away, the opportunity attack will hit. Dealing 20 points of piercing damage.
Is that another crit?
Yeah, it was. With the same dice. So I might have to be changing.
Good thing I shifted.
Yep. As the other one does not take its opportunity attack, instead focusing on Brinius. Brinius, what would you like to do?
Oh, I want to get out of.
Oh, I also need a strength saving. I need a strength saving throw, Joel.
20-something.
You do not fall prone, Brinius.
Oh, I want to get out of dodge. After seeing what kind of destruction's doing, I want to get out of here while I can.
Okay, so you're going to action disengage?
Yes, action disengage.
And run off 30 feet, okay.
I totally forgot about that action.
Yeah. Like, you can make a choice of trying to take him up or disengage. Yes. You'll get a point of inspiration for that.
Oh, okay.
You'll get a point of inspiration for that.
Who, Dural?
Dural will, yes.
That's what I thought.
So, Artist cries out, finally, you fools! Answer right now before the... As you just see his entire face melt. And you just see him overtaken by fear. He goes white as a ghost. As you start to hear familiar thuds and footsteps. And as the trees move away, you see a towering creature that stands before you. Breaks out of the treetops.
Is that the thing we saw before?
This is not the thing you saw before.
Okay.
This is not a Cyclops. So. He has 2 eyes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Does this look?
Rylu, what would you like to do?
I will run in the opposite direction while maintaining visual of my friends at the same time as hitting Artist.
Okay, so the farthest you were maintaining with Artist, the farthest y'all can get away from your team while staying in semi-view is 60 feet. After 60 feet, you have no view of them. The only view you have is partial there. So right now, y'all are 60 feet away from everyone else.
Okay. And at that, I will use Eldritch Blast on the wolf that is hurt.
Okay. Eldritch Blast on hurt. Give me the attack roll.
15.
15 hits.
That is 12 damage.
Sure just seems to be barreling, ready to just chomp on Brinius, and right before it gets to it, this magic energy shoots it in the side of the head and it falls dead to the ground. And you hear a massive, blood-curdling "No!" that goes out in common echoing around from the frost giant that just saw its pet perish in front of him as this rage focuses and turns to Brinius.
I think we angered him, guys.
As the second wolf is going to go running up, making 2 attacks at Brinius. The first one hits. I need a strength saving throw. 10 points of damage.
I think he's frozen.
Oh, yep. He is for now. Well, the second one will hit as well. Even if he is prone, it will not crit. So we'll get rid of all that damage as the frost giant looks up, sees the Carnotaurus running, and grabs a rock, trying to hurl it at Giral. He is about 50 feet away from y'all at this moment. I'm sorry, not 50. He's about 80 feet away from y'all at this moment. So yes, Brinius, I need a strength saving throw.
Okay, I missed everything that just happened.
I need a strength saving throw because the wolf is pouncing and biting the shit out of you over the corpse of his dead brother.
18.
18, so you're able to stay up for the first one, and you take 12 points of piercing damage. I need another strength saving throw as the other one latches into you.
16.
You still stay upright as you take an additional 12 points of piercing damage.
I am down.
And Brinius falls unconscious right next to the running Giral in dino form as this rock gets hurled from overhead. And a 22 will hit. But I need more of these.
All right, I'm going to gamble and use my inspiration on that one.
Okay. There's another rock goes flying in another universe. A 20. Unnatural.
Okay.
Doing 17, 23, 20, 28 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock lays into the backside of Giral.
Damn. Alrighty, well, the Carnotaurus disappears underneath the rock and a lizard folk runs around from the back.
You hear a massive of surprise as this creature just disappears and the lizard folk scants away like a cockroach. Giral, what would you like to do?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
What you doing, Giral? 6 seconds, middle of combat. There's a frost giant that just walked into combat after you killed his Fluffy.
I know, I'm reading this.
After Rylu killed his Fluffy.
I'm reading this spell description.
Couldn't have been better timing. It's like I could have given a perception the wolf just fell. Y'all could have ran away. No, you kill him right in front of him. Great.
All right. Screw it. Entangle at the wolf. So it's on the edge of the 20
Entangle.
square. Yes.
Okay.
Strength.
Dex or strength?
Strength. 13.
Oh yeah, he makes it on a save.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus to healing word on Brinius.
Okay.
Second level, he gets, at least there's that, 11 hit points back,
Okay.
which the wolf's probably about to rip right back off. And I'm going to keep running.
Okay. You have a winter wolf hot on your tail. He's about 30 feet away from you as you finish your turn, and he's over the body of Brinius. Brinius, you awaken on the ground with this creature slobbering overhead, quite angry. What would you like to do?
Is it the wolf or the frost giant that's looking in my face?
The wolf.
Okay, so I wish to grab at its mouth with my hands and see if I can pull it apart. It can't be that strong. It's just a mouth. It's like a snout. Just rip it apart. Like 40 pounds of pressure. I'm pretty sure we lost Albert.
Breaking up.
I can't hear you at all, Albert.
Hello.
You are... There we go.
Much better. Okay, cool. Sorry, phone fell down. So what would you like to do, Brinius?
I wish to try to put my fingers in its mouth and rip it apart.
Okay, give me an attack roll against it, trying to rip this fully healthed winter wolf apart at the mouth.
14 for attack.
14 will hit. God dang it. Okay, fuck it. Damage? All right.
Now, what would that be?
An unarmed attack is 1 point of damage.
Oh, well. I guess that.
So as you try to rip apart his mouth, you pull a bit of his fur and it screeches.
Would you consider the wolf now grappled as he is locked jawed open?
Oh, that's a fair point.
With the contested check, he is not grappled. He is just attacked. Because a grapple has to be a strength contest, and he passed that strength contest higher than what you rolled for an attack roll.
Okay, good to know.
And with that, Artist cries out, "Leave them! We must leave them! We must go now! I have a purpose far greater than this! We must go! We must go!" Rylu. 30 seconds in.
I will... damn it. One trick wonder today. Another blast towards the wolf as we maintain distance.
Okay. Attack roll?
19.
19 will hit.
13 damage.
13 as it shrieks in pain, but still keeps focus down on Brinius.
And I will ask our artist, is there anything else that we can do or any knowledge that he... Not as a...
We run for our lives.
Noted.
As 2 attacks on our downed friend here, Brinius, nearly downed. Brinius, your AC is 12, correct? Okay,
correct.
So that's going to be two attacks that hit. The first attack is going to do 11 points of piercing damage.
Down.
The second one is going to give you 1 failed death saving throw. And with that, I need a pause for a second. I'm going to have to transfer apparati right now, as we're going to continue this as I go pick up my sister from this job interview thingy. Got everything with me? Oi. Sorry, guys. It's one of the things I do like about having headphones.
Above table, I am quite scared.
Yeah, you should be. I'll just kill the frost giant's dog. Take the important dice with me. And Giral, what would you like to do?
I have got no wild shape left. Impressive. I don't think the spell will work on the wolf. Nope, it's got to be a humanoid. God damn it. Ooh, hang on. Actually, nope, can't do that because that's a second level spell. Crap.
Yeah, so
With the nature check I made earlier, winter wolves, monstrosities or beasts?
one second.
Right?
Keep doing that. Hello.
Hey, you there?
Yes.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, winter wolf, with that nature check I got earlier, beast or monstrosity?
You were not able to tell beast or monstrosity with that one from that last check.
Okay. Would it be an active? Would it be an action to try again?
Yes, it would be inactive.
All right, screw it. I'm going to cast Animal Friendship on the still living one. That would be a Wisdom saving throw.
DC?
13.
What's the DC?
13.
And a 13 DC? Failed it.
Ooh. So it is charmed by me.
Okay. Very interesting. What would you like to do with this charm?
Going to ask it to return to its master.
Okay, so return to its master.
And use a bonus action to sling a healing word at our barbarian.
Okay.
This time with only 6 hit points back.
It's more than nothing.
Yep.
So whatever you do, don't attack it.
Yes, run away. Copy.
And move into the underbrush to get out of the giant's view.
Okay. So moving under the underbrush, trying to obscure view will give you partial cover. Anything else?
You know what? I will shout out to the giant in common. I can heal your wolf if you let us leave.
Okay. Brinius, what would you like to do as you hear this cried out by your comrade?
Oh, I want to leave. I would like to run away.
Okay, so half your movement standing up, and then you run 15 feet away from where the wolf was standing.
Yeah, that's cool. That
It does
works
not
for
take
me.
its opportunity attack because it's currently charmed.
That's even cooler.
And is charm a concentration spell? Dean.
No, it is not.
Okay, sounds good then. All right, so Brinius, using
And it lasts for 24 hours, or
Yes.
until one of my buddies attacks it.
Yes. All right. Anything else? Brinius.
Can I use a bonus action to heal myself?
Second
What
wind?
ability?
Yes, a
Second
second wind.
Yes, you can do that.
Well, then I heal myself for 7 points of HP. That gives me
Woo!
13 HP, I think, if I can math. 6 plus 7.
Okay, 13 HP. You'll need it for this rock.
Rock? What rock?
You'll see in about 6 seconds. As you are now the closest creature to the frost giant that has a winter wolf coming running back to it, because it took half your movement to stand up. So right now it is back up to Riley, as Artis is still just hauling ass through the forest.
I have the cantrip Spare the Dying. Do I know, or is it applicable to the wolf that I just put on its ass?
I do not believe that is applicable to the wolf, as far as you can tell.
Would it be? Would I be able to try?
You could always try.
I will scream out to the frost giant as I walk forward. I can try to spare your pet.
All right, give me a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
Can I make the other wolf whine and like beg, oh, please let him?
Oh no. Charm is very
Unnatural
limited.
20.
Okay. So he seems to be calming down a slight bit, but he still has a look of anger and frustration, as it does not appear that he speaks common. But he sees this tiefling come walking out of the woods trying
Hey, hang on. Earlier you said he shouted out in common.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Anything else?
I will continue to hold my hands up in a non-threatening manner as I move up, and I will not attack.
Okay. Well, right now there's one rock that's getting hurled at Brinius, as Riley was just barely able to make it out of the tree network, since he was about 60 feet away from just seeing the party. So you are within view, but right now, what is that AC, Brinius? Still 12?
It is still 12.
And with a whopping 19 plus 9, that is going to hit. And Brinius is going to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I'm down again.
Crushed beneath the second boulder. Does anyone speak giant? Okay. So Artis is going to continue crying out that we just need to run. We need to get away from this. I'm hiding something of way too much power to risk it here. But other than that, the giant just begins to step forward, still looking angry and aggressive. Giral,
My
what would
dying
you
breath,
like to do? Giral.
We lost Albert.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Oh man.
The last thing I can think of is trying to have the wolf grab grab Brinius and have him come along with us.
So, Giral, what would you like to do?
Hell with it. I'm gonna ask the wolf to grab Brinius and bring him along with us.
Okay. Now, I forget, is Charm have complete control over the creature, or does it just make it more favorable to you? Or is it the one that's only one task?
No, this is duration 24 hours. It is charmed. The spell was animal friendship, so.
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask, is the actual backline spell for it, mechanic-wise.
Yeah, animal friendship.
So doesn't the creature see you in a favorable light? I'm just trying to figure out if it obeys commands on expression.
Like I said, it says charmed. It doesn't say one command. It doesn't say.
That's gonna be. You're gonna have to make persuasion rolls anytime you're trying to get it to do something, like animal handling.
Oh, okay. Do I get advantage on that for animal handling?
Yes, you do. That's how the mechanic works in.
And I pulled a Brinius, a 1 and a 20. So 25 animal handling.
He seems to be pawing at the creature and starts trying to pull him your direction. This seems to inflame the frost giant as he gets quite angry, saying, "Let down with my wolf! What bloody magic is this?"
Did I understand that?
In giant. Calm down, Giral.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we have a means of communicating with this guy,
that would be nice. He's not the one of the three that can talk common.
One of the three.
Yeah. As y'all hear more footsteps around.
More footsteps?
You hear more footsteps.
Oh, Brinius. I keep forgetting to remind you. You've got that Blessing of Valhalla thing. If you were conscious, you could summon Berserker warriors.
This is news to me.
You got it at the end of. You got it from the Naga.
I have the animal friendship from the player's handbook. I have the animal friendship from the player's handbook up right now if you want to listen to it.
That would be helpful.
This spell lets you convince the beast that you can see that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must be able to see and hear you. If this beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by your spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harms it, it ends. When cast at higher spell levels, you can affect it for longer durations for each slot level. That's all it says.
Damn. What was that last part? Sorry, you were cutting out.
Basically, if it's held at higher spell levels, you can affect it, how long, everything for additional length of time.
Okay. But right now it's just going to be favorable to you. But anything else from Giral?
Oh God. 17 stealth roll.
A 17 stealth is going to get you out of line of sight of the frost giant. And I need a death saving throw, Brinius. Yeah.
All right. I got a 10.
And one success for Brinius because he's not on meat grinder mode.
Yes. Best day in the world.
With that, Artist is going to hide, beating all of your passive perceptions. You hear him go silent, not even crying out about the giants anymore. As Rylu, it is your turn, as you are within view of the beast with your hands in the air. And all of your comrades are either unconscious or they're running and hiding.
Am I able to make my way to Brenius?
Yes. Oh, let's see. Last turn you're about 40 feet away from Brenius, so it would take an action and movement to get you all the way there.
I thought I had moved closer using my last. I was about 60 feet away and moved closer.
Yeah. Did you say you moved up tentatively, though? I didn't know if you were using your whole movement.
Yeah, I was using my whole movement. Like, I was
Okay,
just...
yeah.
Okay.
You are within him.
And then I will use Spare the Dying on him.
Okay.
At the same time as shouting out, I can do the same for your wolf.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll. Again, saying that in common, right?
That was a 5, so...
You still see the tears flooding down its face. It's almost like it's going to throw a temper tantrum with rage, still just not thinking clearly and coherently.
I was going to say that because I was able to spare him and he saw me spare, would that...
That's not changing his face right now.
Okay.
And y'all killed, like, his Fluffy, his pet. Imagine if I just came in and killed G-Raw. You'd be a little upset with some people. Y'all wouldn't just try and stop immediately.
You came close a couple times.
I don't want to hear it. You're hidden for now. From one of them. All right, with that, we have Giral. I'm sorry, not Giral. We have Rylu angering this giant.
And then as a bonus action, I would just like to cast this cantrip upon staff.
Shillelagh, as you prepare for the onslaught. As the frost giant is going to walk up to you, it's going to pull out its great sword and try to barrel down on you. What is your current AC?
14.
All right. Well, the first one's going to hit for a whopping 23, and then the damage is going to be 16. The second attack is going to hit as well. This one for 18.
Yeah, I'm down.
As you surge life and spare the dying from Brenius, but you yourself fall down in the process, and that stabilizes him, right? It doesn't wake him up. All right, Brenius is still.
Yeah, it stabilizes to 0 with no further save or death throws needed.
Okay, so I need you to roll a D4, Brenius, for how many hours you're knocked out. Just text me.
1 hour.
1 hour, the time that you do want to roll a 1. All righty then. So, are we just going to continue hiding right now, G-Raw?
I'm going to summon some berserkers around the giant.
Okay.
Oh, 9 of them.
Okay, and 9 berserkers jump around this giant. Oh, God, this is going to be fucking interesting.
Oh, no, did we lose him?
Oh, G-Raw, you dirty druid.
What?
So I heard you say 9 berserkers around the giant, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
All right, just checking. That's what I thought I heard.
And bonus action, because I've still got first level spells. Healing word over to Rylu.
Okay.
6 hit points for Rylu.
Okay, so Dean, you might have either
Outta
just
here.
saved Rylu or caused him to be the source of his downfall.
What's that?
You might have just saved Rylu or be the source of his downfall.
Okay.
As you see this creature getting this odd look on his face, this odd perplexed look, and he takes a wisdom saving throw. So the effects in a second. Anything else?
Stealthily creeping towards them.
Okay, half your movement to remain in stealth.
Okay. How far away am I from them right now?
Right now in your stealth, you're about 60 to 70 feet away. Back in the
Oh,
original, yeah, it's like back in the original position. Because remember, you were behind Rylu in getting out of the jungle. He was already at 60, 70. And then you did your stealth into the jungle. Alrighty, with that, Brinius, knock the fuck out. So you just for quite a few more rounds. This artist is unheard in the trees, and Rylu, you awake, seeing 9 berserkers around you, and a frost.
No. The berserkers are around the giant.
Who walked up and just did melee attacks on Rylu.
Oh. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
That time.
I overlooked that little aspect.
Just the little details.
So I awake seeing a frost giant that just knocked me out and the 9 berserkers, correct?
Yes, he's wearing a kilt and he's wearing it properly. So you see all the frost giant gonads. He is indeed a male frost giant. You now know this for sure.
At least he did it right.
Because he is so close, would I have advantage for a spell attack?
You're prone, so I believe all range attacks while prone are at disadvantage. I don't know how that applies to magic. I just always assumed that it went as a ranged attack. Depending on what type of spell it is. Like if it was magic missile, it'd just still be straight.
Then I will, mind boggled and still reeling from the blow. I will stand up and I will run, and try to stealth, into the woods.
Are you able to disengage?
Disengage.
Yeah, I'll do an active disengage.
There you go. Now you will not be able to hide with that because that takes your action.
Then I will move as far away as I can.
30 feet, I think.
In the direction that I last saw artist.
You're able to move. You're able to move 15 feet away because it took half your movement to stand up and as you run away. So I'm going to need 4 of the berserkers to give me opportunity attacks.
Give me 1 second to grab the monster manual.
As this creature cries out in giant once again, y'all are not able to understand this, but Artis is, so he can convey this to you later on if you all make it
that
through.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah. That's why it made a difference, Dean. So
I knew
cries out,
I hate
with this filthy dark magic! As he's only seen Rylu as the source of magic being cast around here. Besides
there they are. Alright, so you said 4 of them?
Yep, 4 opportunity attacks. As this fully health frost giant stands over Rylu.
Alright, let's see. We got... oh, there it is. We've got a 17. We've got an 18. We've got a 12, and we've got a natural 20.
Okay, that'll help.
Did all of them hit?
What was that?
Did all of them hit?
If it was below 14,
sorry,
no.
Anything 17 or higher hit.
17 or higher? Okay, 3 out of 4.
And what's that damage?
Let's see. First one is 5 damage. Second one is 17. No, that's 18. Wait a minute. No, sorry. 15.
I was like, damn.
I'm sorry. And the third one, 23. Which I don't think will bat an eye at, but still. Give me my moment.
Very nicely done. It was a crit, so it did its job. You start to see quite a few scrapes on these the shins of this creature. As he takes the opportunity attacks in stride, walking up to take 2 attacks on Rylu. The first one is going to hit with a 25.
Oh my god. Sorry,
The
Riley.
second one hits with a 15. So, Rylu, how much health do you have back?
I only have 6 health points.
Okay, so the first hit is going to knock you down. The second is going to give you 1 failed death save. He looks up and surprised. He was expecting the berserkers to disappear as he downed you, but that will be the end of his turn. As Brinius, it is now yours as you continue to snore and just...
Can I snore intimidatingly?
You can always try, but I feel like it's more of a dream.
You know what? As long as it makes me feel better, that works for me. I rolled somehow I rolled a 25 for snoring intimidatingly. Right when I don't.
That is quite an intimidating snore. You almost sound like a boar. With that, Giral, what would you like to do?
Berserker charge.
Okay.
And they're all going to use the reckless ability. They have advantage, but anyone has advantage against them.
Yep. Play with plenty of those barbarians.
All right. 9 great axes coming at this guy. You ready?
Yep.
20 something.
Hits. Anything over 20, just assume hits.
Okay. 8 damage.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
4 damage.
Big hitters.
Natural 20.
Big hit. There we go. Go reckless. Go reckless.
18 damage. So that was 3, right?
Okay. Yep.
1, 2, 3. Another natural. Oh my god! I'm on
That's what reckless gives you. I love it.
20 damage.
Oh, he's starting to look a little hurt. He's fainting. Those cuts on his ankles and shins are starting to get a little bigger.
18. And that is 5 damage.
Okay.
Al. Don't hate me.
Another 20?
Yeah.
Oh, no. This actually just confirms my rage bias. Reckless bias, because there's one player that I have.
22 damage.
And the Frost Giant is limping. He's hurting. He's almost peg-legged.
That's only a 13. Okay, now we're back in it. Yeah, that's over a 20. So 13 damage.
Okay. Your berserkers are just going rampage on this guy.
Yeah, they are. That's another miss. Oh, that was a good damage roll, too. It's 20-something, so 7 damage.
Okay.
And another 20. With a 12 straight roll. 22 plus 25 damage.
And he is very, very close to death.
Last one.
Let's see. If y'all do this 2 fucking times in a combat, I'm going to laugh my ass
All right,
off.
I want everyone to see this.
Another
Even if you don't have video up, Al.
damn crit.
It is so beautiful. I love it.
So tell me how you'd like your berserkers to kill this giant, because that last hit will do it.
And that was back-to-back 12s on the damage.
I want a sword up a butt. That's all I want.
You hear your comrade dreaming on the ground. Put your sword in his butt. Henry, put your sword in his butt. As he just continues to snore, writhing on the ground.
You know the episode of Itchy and Scratchy where Scratchy kept cutting up Itchy and they became microscopic and chopped him apart from the inside? Something like that.
Okay. And you just see this giant get hacked to pieces, falling down, shuddering in so much pain and agony. The last thing he sees are these 9 berserkers going ham into him. And just as he falls to the ground, and all that are awake are able to get out of sight, 2 more frost giants work their way past the trees and cry out, one in giant, one in common, "Fred, no! Frederick, no!"
Frederick?
As their eyes both begin to well up with tears.
All right, well,
So,
Geraldo has a turn here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, I'm going to shout out in common. We can all walk away from this alive.
Now, do you go into the clearing to say this in full view, away from yourself?
You know what? Yes. I'm going to place a hand on the fallen giant. No. I'm going to place a hand on the fallen giant because you know what? If we're going down, we're all going down. I'm not leaving you guys behind. I'm going to place a hand on the fallen giant. I'm going to place a hand on the fallen giant, surrounded by my berserkers, and say we can all walk away from this alive. And hope that artist can help me out here.
Okay.
Oh, man.
As you end your turn, Giral.
Yep. Let's see what happens.
You continue to hear Brinius, "Sword in his butt! Sword in his butt!" Repeatedly. Almost just loud. It seems so ferocious and intimidating. And you hear absolute silence from the trees around you as Artis's turn comes and passes.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
With that, you have Rylu's turn. Death saving throw.
God damn it.
A 4 as he starts to cough up blood. Oh, dear Lord. The giants look down at you. One cries out, "Are you the leader of these urchins?" You can't have a response.
Wait, did they say that to me or?
They said that to you.
Okay, just checking.
You're the only one awake and alive.
Okay, fair enough. Are they waiting for me to respond?
Yes, they're waiting for you to respond.
Oh, what the hell. Let me clean up my area here.
Oh, God.
Are your barbarians
I have been.
alive, by the way?
What's that?
Are your barbarians still alive, by the way?
Just unconscious.
Okay, just checking.
I have been leading these adventurers, and I fear I led them afoul of your path. I would like to part on peaceful terms, and can return your friend and his companion to you. The other wolf is still charmed, by the way.
Yes, and they don't seem all too happy about it.
It just likes me. We're buddies.
And with that, and they didn't see the spellcast, so they don't know that there's something, so they're quite perplexed by it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, okay, so we're going to see how this goes. They look around at the 10 standing creatures, the 2 of them left. They look one another in the eye, and they shake. And he said, you hear something mumbled in giant speak. And then you hear, "For Fred," as they turn and start attacking your berserkers.
They said for Fred?
They said for Fred.
For Fred.
Frederick.
His name is Frederick.
Cool. All right.
Give me 1 second on their advantage attack rolls. First one will hit.
Okay.
Thanks to Reckless Crit.
Holy shit.
Does 30 points of damage.
I gotta hang on. Wow, these things have a shit ton of hit points.
Yeah.
The giants or your berserkers?
I have
Yes.
to double check what these things are.
They have 67 hit points.
How the hell? Berserkers?
Berserker, Monster Manual, page 344.
Good, good. That's awesome. That works great for us.
Trying to think
And
of
I
its
can summon
survival.
2d4 of them, plus 2. So can you, Brinius.
Oh, with this. Second attack is going to be a 3, thanks to Reckless. 15. What's their AC? Carmen.
13. Their AC is 13.
AC is 13, so the second one will hit, doing 18 points of damage.
Okay, that was number 2?
Same one.
Oh, same one. Okay.
Yeah. As these are intelligent creatures, they know how to focus fire.
No, fair enough. Okay.
Okay, he's still up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Second one will hit.
All right.
And crit. I love Reckless.
Nice.
That'll be 32 points of damage.
Oh, that'll drop him.
Shit. Well, he had a focus attack on that one. So he's going to redirect it, swing at the second one. And we'll get a 18 plus 9, 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
But that'll be their turn. As they're crying out battle cries in giant.
Oh, boy.
Giral, death saving throw.
I'm not dead.
Rylu, death saving throw.
That is an 18.
1 success. 1 failure for Rylu. As we are back to Giral and his 8 berserkers.
Okay, before the berserkers go, bonus action, healing word on. Actually, real quick. If I heal Brinius, will it wake him up?
Yes.
Okay, healing word on Brinius is a bonus action.
Okay.
4 hit points.
How many?
4. Cuatro. Action.
Oh, yes, Quattro, of course.
Action for my last first level spell. Cure wounds on Rylu. 10 hit points.
Okay.
Guys, I fucked up. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, Matt. Am I still being carried by the wolf, by the way?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
No. Go away, Wolfie. Go live your life. And we'll do the same.
Brinius, what would you like
the berserkers are going to gang up on one of them.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Reckless attacking.
Yeah, Dean, go ahead and roll that out while Brinius is taking his turn. And just
I want to run. I want to get out of here. I want to get out of here.
Okay, so you're getting up and running away?
Oh, yeah.
Anything else?
Hashtag disengage. Get out.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. So you're able to get 15 feet away from one of the giants without being taken on the stand-up. Rylu, what would you like to do?
Because they came up out of there, and I know that takes half a turn to get up. Am I within range if I run away for them to have an opportunity attack?
Yes, you are.
Active disengage and run the rest of the 15 feet.
Okay, so y'all two run up. And with the surprise of these creatures, they look down. Look at the rocks around them. There aren't anything big enough for them to throw. So after Dean gives me the rolls for these, there's going to be an additional opportunity attack on each one of them once. because they're still engaged with them as they come up. Remember, they're huge creatures; so they can cover a lot of space.
Okay, so 7 out of 8 hit. Do you want me to go down the list?
No, just read it as a whole.
Okay, I need to math then.
Oh dang, I'm gonna hurt you.
Are any of them within 60 feet of me personally?
Oh yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, this is kind of like a mosh pit of giant feet, berserkers, almost dead bodies, resurrected bodies, people running away, people running in.
112 damage.
112 severely hurts the frost giant, but he is still upright. He is almost like a peg leg pirate.
Okay. And you said they all get opportunity attacks?
No, there's one opportunity attack to each one of them. Because one is walking up to Brinius, the other is walking up to you. So additional 2 opportunity attacks, 1 per giant.
Okay. Nat 20.
Okay.
20 damage.
Okay, and that's the one that was already hurt. Is he still barely limps forward? Looks like he's almost there to death's doorstep with this rampage.
And all right. Another 20 damage. No,
Okay.
21 that time.
Okay, added to the other one that's in a bit better shape.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay, so the first one, being able to reach over, taking the damage, is going to swing down on Brinius with an AC of 12 and a modifier of +9 for them. They are going to hit you.
Excellent.
Sorry, guys.
First attack is going to do 14 points of damage.
Down.
Second attack, as you're prone. Well, the crit fail, thanks for advantage, is still going to hit, giving you 1 failed death save.
Awesome.
2 attacks on Giral. What is your AC right now, Giral? 15, 16?
16.
Okay, so 13 plus 9. The first one will hit. And 9 plus 9 and 18 will hit.
Yep.
First one is going to do 18 points of damage.
And I'm down.
Oh. And second one will give you 1 failed death save.
Alrighty.
As these creatures just start crying and crying and crying as they're doing this. As one of them is obviously in pain. He's crying because of all of this. With that, that takes us to Giral in the lineup, actually.
1 sec.
And I think your berserkers might be dropping if it was a summoning blessing.
See, they return to Isgard after 1 hour or when they drop to 0 hit points.
Okay, no, then it's a duration spell, so they maintain.
They're going to avenge the fallen, goddammit.
Okay.
Kill them all, please.
I can promise nothing at this point, guys. Alrighty, nat 20 on the first one.
Okay, this will be the already damaged one.
Hashtag blessed.
15.
Limping, near death's doorstep, but still alive.
17.
Hits.
So that
How do you
is
want to kill
12.
that giant?
What's that?
How do you want to kill that giant?
Nick the femoral artery and let them bleed out.
And a massive amount of blood just soaks up the ground beneath you. The rainforest looks like the blood forest.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cough, sword in the butt. Cough, sword in the butt.
As he's once again
15 damage. What's that?
As your comrade is once again dreaming. 16? Okay.
No, it was 15 damage from number 3.
Okay.
6 damage from number 4.
Okay.
Uh, 11 damage from number 5.
Okay.
Eek. 15 from number 6.
Okay. Looking peg leggy.
Nice. 25 from number 7.
Jesus Christ.
I will take that. That was a crit with maximum damage. And just barely hit that guy. 12 damage.
All right. He's limping. He's hurt, but still standing.
Yep.
I was gonna ask, could you jumped over mine because I was up?
What's that?
Yes. Because y'all, yeah, I had y'all re-awake at the end of the round.
Okay, just making sure.
And a 15 on my death save.
Okay. Successful death save. Brinius. Engaged with one of the frost giants. Oh,
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh,
Yep.
death save.
I rolled a 19 for my save.
So 1 success, 1 failure.
Yes, currently, yes.
Silence for all of Artis Kyber's turn. Rylu.
For the one that is remaining up, I wish to point my finger and cast Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level at the one still standing. That is a dex saving throw from the creature.
Failed it.
It's 2? I thought you said it was 3.
No,
Yes, don't
at
forget it is
2nd level. Yeah, at 2nd level, it's 3d10.
Okay, just checking.
That is 9 damage, 6 damage, and 8 damage. 14 plus 9.
25.
How would you like this creature to die?
Yes.
I wish to point my finger up his kilt and just blast him as he is engulfed in flames and the torment of hell that he put us through before he falls.
And you roast his gonads, leaving the charred, husky remains of frost giant testicles. With that,
I will scream in victory. And are we out of?
We are out of initiative. Yes.
I will cast Spare the Dying on whoever is left.
Holy shit!
Hey, meta knowledge, are giant testicles tasty?
Rocky Mountain Giants? I don't know. No
Jungle
one's ever
Mountain
tried it.
oysters.
Oh lordy.
What the hell is a frost giant doing in the jungle?
Well, Artis
I wonder
Kyber
to
can
myself.
actually explain that as he stumbles out as y'all are going through the manual, or you're going through the belongings of these creatures.
Yes, what do we find in these creatures' pockets? Alleged pockets.
Their alleged pockets. I'll tell you in a second, unless anyone has the Tomb of Annihilation book on them right now.
Yes.
Okay, can you go to the random encounters and pull up the cache table for me?
Random encounters.
The back of the book, I think it's Appendix B.
Appendix E.
But also, as you look around River of Blood, everything's soaked. You're going to find a map that seems to be very well documented from the coast all the way up to where y'all are located in the island. But other than that, it's pretty sparse.
Okay, random encounters. Here I am.
Okay, go turn the page like past the table.
Okay.
And there should be a treasure drop table and a cache table.
Let's see. Caches. Yes, caches.
Okay. You are going to find one cache of number 14.
A wooden box containing 18 daggers. Low quality, of the type used as trade goods.
You are also going to find
Come on, 20.
a cache of 20.
Oh!
Yeah, the healing potions. Roll them out.
7 healing potions.
Damn. So quite a few.
No one's there.
And then a 10 on the cache table.
Ooh. Found a quiver containing
4d10 arrows. Or 1d10 if it's just one quiver.
9.
I didn't get the silver tips once. And you also are going to go to the treasure table now.
Ooh, okay. Treasure drops. Got it.
Okay. Give me 1 second while I roll that out. Can I get a 72?
A potion of animal friendship.
What of animal friendship?
Potion.
All right, so you find a potion of animal friendship. How fitting now that you have a winter wolf charmed for another 23 hours and 30 minutes.
Can I build a rapport with it over that time?
You can certainly try. We'll see how it goes when he has done with that. You're also going to find a number 62 on the table.
Ooh. A gold nugget the size of a dwarf's fist. Hey, wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
Oh, what? Is that sad? Is your nugget not big enough?
The demon chickens had one of these.
Oh.
I'm wondering where the mine is.
The demon chickens had both of these objects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's just funny. That is now going to work its way into our storyline.
Do we find feather necklaces on these giants?
Actually, you do. From necklaces on these giants. Give me a nature check to see if they are resemblant to the demonic chickens y'all fought last time.
Nat 20.
They are the same as the demon dodos.
I would like to take one of those.
And also going to get a 74 on the treasure table.
For nature, by the way.
A potion of vitality. How's that for a freaking coincidence?
That is just too funny.
They have the 2 potions we bought off them.
Exact same.
And probably the exact same gold nugget.
Yeah, that's everything that he just listed. It's the exact is what they have.
Oh, that's great.
I am so happy that I got to roll this and Dean Dean read it out.
In my sleep.
You know what?
I must admit, I would have never believed you had you read that out yourself.
I know. I do my best. And you're also going to find one more cache, number 6.
The hell is that crap? Well, whatever it is, I rolled a 4. Cask of Tej. See chapter 1.
Cask of
Tej?
Spell it out.
Tej.
I know. I have to look that up.
Yeah.
But also with that, as you're rustling through all the items, you're freshly picked. Hey, didn't we just have this? Looking through your stores, like, oh yeah, we had those potions. Oh yeah, we had that potion too. Oh yeah, we found that nugget too. Damn chickens. Starting to reminisce on the stories of fought, won, and the battles to come. Artist is going to make his way out of the woodwork.
Artist does what?
Makes his way out of the jungle.
Oh, look who showed up.
He's out of breath. It looks like he's been running for quite some time. He's even scraped up on the face a bit, and he says, that was impeccable. That was impressive. I've never seen a feat like that accomplished before. How did you summon all these beings?
Magic.
It's a talent.
He says, oh, so is the power of the guardian Naga, as he was there when you were gifted the blessing. He just hasn't been able to see it in quite this use. So he's just kind of astonished by this. But you can tell that he's still very unnerved and uneasy, saying that if we want to make it further, we must get away, especially from these giants. As soon as their bodies are found, they will send out a party.
Yeah, we should do that. Ah, Tej.
Let's get out of Dodge real quick.
Can your wolf eat the bodies?
That's like all day eating.
Guys, it's booze.
It's food.
Booze. Y'all found like
Booze?
mead.
I want to get drunk right now.
No, not right now. Wait till we camp. Tej is an amber-colored fermented drink made from honey. It's mead. We found mead. Sale of Tej is controlled by the merchant prince Coyote. Coyote.
Oh, I really like that roll on the random table. Something a little bit different.
We found 4 casks of mead, guys.
And you have a wolf to carry them.
And a mule.
Also a mule, guys. Oh, see?
And a mule.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the mule. How much health points did the mule have?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Probably like 2.
Yeah. Mule's dead. Mule's dead. You'll go and try and find him. He was startled by the frost giants. That's what they were absorbed in doing before they stumbled upon y'all. Mule's dead.
Hashtag sad mule death.
So long as his name wasn't Bill.
His name is Will.
Damn it! Yeah, 11 hit points.
I thought his name was Fred, and that's what they were crying over.
Who asked you?
Oh my god, how the hell did we survive that? Oh yeah, berserkers.
The blessings of the Guardian Naga.
Oh man,
Wait, thank God for that.
we were almost doomed.
Yeah, I'd say we were fairly doomed.
I thought we were.
It was fun watching the fear scroll across your faces.
We should.
Well, with that,
We should.
Artist Kyber also starts to describe a lot of knowledge about the Frost Giants. He actually takes out his ledger and has quite a few drawings, depictions of their lore, their history, their tactics, and even a couple markings on his personal map about possible giant scouting routes or settlement locations that they've had or come from since the coast. He believes them to be using a port on the northwest side of the island that is usually inhabited by pirates. He believes that they are bribing the pirates to make their way onto the islands with a safe passage in port for their large ships.
So with this knowledge, will we gain advantage on attacks?
What?
With this knowledge, will we gain advantage on anything?
No, you'll just be gifted with the fruits of knowledge.
Okay, cool.
Beyond that, what would you like to do?
Rest.
A long rest, out of the way, preferably hidden.
Yes, I want to take a hideaway nap.
Oh. Once I use this ability, it's gone for 7 days.
Yep.
Luckily, Brinius can do it too.
Yeah, now he remembers as you. How did you save us? Well, I did this thing that we can both do. Oh. So, as y'all take your rest, you go undisturbed as the hour goes by that the Guardian Berserkers disappear.
Hmm.
The second and third hour goes by without disturbance, without any trouble.
With the wolf
The last
watching
3
over us.
hours, it begins to rain as the sun disappears behind clouds and it gets a little bit darker.
I'm going to drape my cloak over the wolf. If I'm awake
Continues
to
to
do it.
downpour as mixes in with the giant blood. You can seek shelter under Fred or any of the other frost giants y'all killed. Besides that, y'all are free to continue on your path. It's a little more difficult to do it, so I need a survival check by Dean.
Before I do that, what would I need to do to attempt to establish a rapport with this wolf?
Oh, lordy.
After
Feed it.
after casting a ritual speak with animals.
Feed it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I will absolutely feed it.
Give me, if you feed it,
I'll
give
even
me
give it
a
rations.
persuasion roll.
Persuasion or animal handling?
If you're casting speak with animal, persuasion. If you're not, animal handling.
Then I'll just do animal handling then, because I'm much better at that. I don't think that would give me advantage or something. 23.
Okay, he seems to be growing a fondness for you. You feel like he might be a little friendlier to you once the charm wears off.
Aw, good boy. Who wants to go eat some animals?
Keyword is a little.
Who wants to go eat some squirrels? We do. I'm just as fond of them as he probably is.
Oh, Lord.
What?
Nothing.
What? I still keep a pocket full of goblin fingers.
Oh, the Batiri.
The tasty treat.
I will even share them with the wolf. Does he like them?
He does. He nibbles them up. He seems to like meat more than a lot of the grains and other rations y'all have.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what else have we killed? I would have taken pieces of everything. Well, no, not those frog things. They were slimy and... Well, I wouldn't have pieces of those frog things with me. Those were disgusting.
Yeah.
Also that flour. Ugh.
Yeah. I'm stealing for right now. Give me this thing. Doesn't she have hers out there?
Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, guys.
What was that? Sorry.
He is currently running to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I'm just getting situated back at the casa, so give me 1 second, too.
Take your time.
An impressive job done by taking down all of these giants. I was very surprised to see how that was going to turn out.
That was scary.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Oh, easy, you say?
so easy.
You're crazy.
You shut your whore mouth.
I was near TPK.
I was one away from TPK.
I think I was 2 away, I think.
No, at any given point, someone was unconscious, stabilized, and someone was awake.
Sorry about that. I was holding that the entire fight.
All good. That's what happens
when you have
that fresh meat.
What's that?
That's what happens when you'll have all that fresh meat. Oh, headphones. 1 second.
Yeah, he punched me. What the hell, dude? All right, so you needed a survival check, right?
Yes.
Survival.
12. 12.
Can anyone roll for survival, or was it just him? Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
Okay.
Usually it's whoever's leading the party.
Okay.
Yeah. So as y'all are walking along, you encounter a flying monkey that hit Canoon's journey that evening. They seem to be hunkered in the trees, not doing much with all the rain and battering around you. There seem to be quite a few of them hunkered in the trees, just looking down on you.
Are they bothering us in any way?
They're in front of the pathway that has been cleared that y'all are going down. Other than that, no.
21 nature on these things. Are they hostile?
They're usually hostile. It looks like they're in a very domesticated and docile state right now. It could be possibly rain. They're just seeking shelter.
Are these the
tasty
monkeys that attacked us last time?
They are. Yes, you have faced them before, and yes, they are tasty from your memory.
Oh, wait, these are the apes we faced before?
The same type.
Not the apes, flying monkeys.
Flying monkeys. Wait, I may have misheard something. Did you say we've faced these before?
Another group has. I don't think it was y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all fought different monkeys.
How many of them are there that we can see?
With your passive? 4.
I do not think we wish to fight at this moment rather than just getting to our destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty chill with that idea as well.
What does a wolf think?
Wolf just down dawdling along, just kind of scared, trying to keep itself dry at this point.
Okay.
Can I pet the wolf? Sensually.
It growls whenever you get close to it. Right now, it seems to be only fond of Giral.
I'll say, if you're trying to approach this thing sensually, I'm going to growl too.
Oh, God.
I just want to show the wolf that I love it as well.
He did caress a rock just to show the way. Keep that in mind, guys.
That is true.
The bedrock lover, yes.
I like animals and rocks. What can I say?
All right, well, right now, y'all are going to be able to make it past them without affecting them. They don't chase after you. They don't fly. They don't try to attack and nail or bite. But y'all are able to continue onward and make it through for your day to get your long rest, or continue onward and y'all go for another about 12 hours, about noon into the next day, where the rain is cleared away before y'all happen upon a statue. Very similar to the one that y'all saw in our last adventure, overgrown with vines. It seems very similar of native Chultan depictions.
So new day. Is the wolf still cool with me?
Oh, the wolf seems to be traveling with you. It's only allowing Giral to feed it, pet it, talk to it at all, but it still seems very angry and aggressive.
I'm going to try another animal handling to do 19.
19, okay. He seems to be still getting a bit calmer towards you, but not any way towards anyone else.
Okay, fair enough.
I would like to roll for religion on this
Seems pretty
statue.
stands off, but his relationship with you is better.
I rolled a 9 for religion on the statue that we can see.
Okay, so as you're seeing it, it's about 40 feet away from you, so it seems a bit obscured, but you can see that it has the depictions of Uteo drawn into it and carved into it.
And what was the last one? Was that the same thing? The troll statue?
Oh, yeah. Very similar to the troll statue y'all found.
Okay. Ubtao. Do we want to skirt around this one, maybe?
It only seemed mad when we took the money that was on the statue.
Yeah, I think that was on the statue itself, not the troll. And then I think the troll took advantage of it.
I think we should just be very cautious and wary of this area.
Oh, yes, of course.
We should, yeah. Valley of Death. Almost got stoned. Probably be a little more.
How many days in are we on the Valley of Death, by the way?
Y'all are 3 days in.
Only 3 days in? Awesome.
And we've got 6 to go.
I thought it was 8 days. Right?
9. It was 18 on the other route.
Yes, I remember.
I believe this
High
place
risk,
to
high
be
reward.
accurately named. I believe this place to be accurately named.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
I ain't taking any money from this statue.
I wish to stealth the best I can away from the area that is open.
Is there a ritual that we would know when we see a statue? Like something to ease it in any way?
No, not that you can see. It would just be that would be native depending on your religion and how you worship. But no, y'all don't know any native Chultan rituals.
Since seeing from the last statue that there was money on it, I wish to leave 5 gold coins on the statue by the statue's feet, and then carry on if all goes well.
So you're going to drop money on the statue?
I will, yes. 5 gold coins.
Okay, I need a dexterity saving throw.
$14.
A massive wave of thunder comes pulsing out of this statue.
God damn it.
These statues
24 points of thunder damage.
How many?
24 points of thunder damage. Halved, you take 12.
I take 12?
You take 12.
Stop touching the statues.
Oh yeah, I just walk away after all that.
Okay.
Literally shocked with what just happened.
The hand of God reaching down saying, no.
These statues don't like anything. All right, you know, I'm going to ask if Artist knows anything about what's up with these statues.
All right. Artist is going to look into the few of them dotting the entirety of the island. They seem to be overgrown with all kinds of things. The jungle life is somewhat overgrown and well kept. They've been kept in some pristine condition. I've found local tribes of goblins that will worship a few and keep them nice and protected. There are others that have mounds of skulls from goblins, grung, and Sioux monsters piled at their feet as a show of offering through blood to these statues. Others have hidden glyphs of warding that just propel out these energies you've obviously heard about before. We're counting your attacks on the troll. It says, but besides that, they're just part of the old life of Chult before Ubtal's favor, or before Ubtal left our land, and we fell from his favor.
Noted. So don't touch the statues.
So just be careful with the statues. They can hurt.
Yes.
As our friend here can tell.
Yeah, it hurt quite a bit.
Alrighty. Do we need to short rest?
I wouldn't say no to that, but I am good to continue on.
Let's short rest. Spend some hit dice.
How many is that for a short rest?
You can spend as many as you want. In your case, you probably...
Three.
What's that?
You have 3. You have 3 hit dice, and I believe you have a D12 as a barbarian.
I have...
Well, you have 2 barbarian hit dice and 1 fighter hit dice.
Okay, that was going to be my question.
So how many is that for me?
You can spend them one at a time. You have your barbarian 2, fighter 1, so you have 1d10 and 2d12.
1d10, yes.
Oh, and I also need an animal handling.
Oh, okay. From me?
Yes.
Well, I'm back at full, by the way. 32.
21.
Did you spend all 3 of them?
Okay.
No, that was just my first roll, and I got back to full.
So you're going to see this creature get extremely riled up by the noise around you. You're going to see it get calm. You're able to calm it down to get to start relaxing. But you see it start to smell something. It starts sniffing at the ground. It looks around you. It looks up at you and locks eyes with you all, almost as if it's trying to tell you something as it starts running out into the forest.
Do we follow your wolf, Gerald, or do we stay here?
Hang on. I might have something for this. Do I have a chance to cast Beast Sense before it runs off? It's a touch spell.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
17.
You are able to grab the beast as it darts away.
Woo! All right, so for the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until you use your action to return to your normal senses. You gain the benefits of
You
any
feel an odd
special...
shudder as you...
What's that?
You feel an odd semblance as this monstrosity doesn't take form on your spell. So you have decided that this creature is indeed a monstrosity and not a beast. So the spell does not take shape.
Interesting.
And you see it dart into the forest.
And you said there was noise around us?
There is no noise around you, no. That was it to run away.
What's that?
From the statue when the coins were dropped off. And then it started to smell the ground after you were calming it down, and it's looked up and around, but you didn't hear anything.
Okay. So, trying to see if it ran out of fear or something else. Do you want a nature or an insight?
It's up to you. They'll show you different things.
Well, I rolled a 17. Insight is +5, 22.
Inside, it appears to be running as if it is being called.
Sounds like a giant to me in some ways.
Yeah. I don't want my wolf to leave, but it could probably bite my throat open in its sleep, so.
I would freeze it closed. Cold damage for the cold breath.
What's that?
I'd probably just freeze your neck closed with the 48 cold breath.
All right, so as if it was called, and we know who it belonged to before, so we should probably go, unless we think we can take on at least 3 frost giants again.
Yeah, I would like to leave as well. That sounds cool.
Is that the plan of the day?
I have
All
no
right.
objections.
Is there an option for like
Artist.
time, or can we only move at a set speed?
Try and move faster with the survival check.
Do what?
It changes the DC for the survival check.
You said Artis was about to do something?
Artist was just freaking out by this, saying they're back. They're back. They must be following us. They must be tracking us. As he just looks quite concerned.
Okay. Change of plans. Going to cast Pass Without Trace on us before we leave.
Okay, good thinking.
But that means Wolfie can't find me. Oh, well.
And that is where we are going to finish our adventure tonight, with giants on y'all's heels as I count up y'all's XP.
Now, didn't Jameson say something about us getting a ton of XP when he's not here?
Uh-huh.
So how many frost giants was that? 3, right?
3. And 1 winter wolf.
And 4 of those ape things.
Oh, yes, those ape things.
And I don't know if evading the Cyclops counted, but...
He said that we were all going to be slaughtered, or we were going to get a crap ton of XP. We almost met both of those.
It was super close either way. All three of us technically did get unconscious.
Yep.
All of us partially died.
And at least one failed death save.
Oh, multiple. They gave you failed death saves. I was making sure y'all weren't going down to that without at least a failed save. You go down, second hit, stay down.
Yep.
That's why he was asking whether or not you were the leader. That's why he was directing his attack on you first.
Yeah. Hey,
all right,
it was...
6,000.
Whoa.
Experience.
Well, how much? I heard 6,000.
Hung out a little bit. You get excited?
How
Yeah,
much?
a little bit.
Down. Sorry, I had to be mean.
I don't know if it worked. Maybe just type it into the comments.
The rule of first herd. I mean, if we go by the rule of the first experience that we heard, 6,000?
I heard 6,200 something.
Like, is that each or total?
Plus 10%. I'm a meat grinder.
1 second. Uh-huh.
I'm
You'll
glad
get
that
1,400 apiece.
Nice. Well, that puts me at level 4.
Awesome.
Plus 10%.
I'm okay with this.
God damn.
Calculations for the sources of sacrifice taking away some of their XP. 5 downtime days and 1 point of renown. Because that will, the taking down the 2 frost giants in the jungle is definitely renown worthy.
Poor Baku. He missed it.
Alrighty. Oh yeah. Oh, he's gonna be so jealous.
Hang on, where's the Facebook message?
Oh yeah. He didn't respond after the the frost giants.
Hey, don't forget about that super awesome mounted combat. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't
When this
forget-
comes to Facebook, remember to mention that.
Also, if you have whatchamacallit, you gain additional experience. The renown, not renown.
Meat grinder?
No.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. There we go.
Oh yeah, can
Yeah,
I
how does that work?
point for more experience points? I'm so close.
Inspiration is for home. It's not AL legal to get XP for it. I used to give 100 XP for every point of inspiration, but that isn't AL legal.
You got it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping an AL sheet for this guy.
Oh, really? You're
No.
keeping it AL?
I don't plan on taking him anywhere else, so.
Oh, y'all are so close to level 4. That is hilarious.
I'm there.
I'm so close.
I know.
Meat grinder has paid off.
I'm slightly
They're a couple
jealous.
100 XP away. Either does.
Ooh, what do I get? I know I get something.
All right, gentlemen. Well, next week we'll be meeting as I will be like dead from a Quidditch tournament, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Hopefully the dice will
So relax
reflect.
up. Oh, we'll see.
Thank you. That was
But
insane,
later,
and I
gentlemen, was a
can't
pleasure.
believe we made it through that.
Sure.
I
Those
will
berserkers
try
are
to.
neat.
Yeah, I will try
Yeah, they
to
are.
post up on Facebook about it all.
You said it was 2d8
Thank you.
berserkers.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. All right, I just wanted to make sure I could write that down.